Hi there. In this Microsoft Office Excel video, we'll look at outlines. So basically, outlines allow us to have smaller units within larger units. So we can basically add up categories of things and then have an overall total of those categories. So I'm going to create a brand new spreadsheet. So I've just opened Excel. Here's a brand new spreadsheet. Just resize this. And so what I'm going to have is a couple of cities within a particular region, and then I'll have months within quarters. So I'm going to type in city here. I'm going to say Vancouver, Victoria, Westminster. These are all cities within my region. And then I'm going to say BC total. So that's the total for the region. I'm going to say Edmonton, Calgary, Red Deer. These are cities within my neighboring my region. So I'll see AB total, that's the name of the region. And Seattle, again, another set of cities in a neighboring region. And I'll say WA total. So you kind of get the idea of how this is working. And then I'll say grand total. Now, across the top, I'll say January. I'll just autofill that across until I have 2 quarters. I'll move that one there. And say QTR1 and QTR2. I'll add a bunch of data. I don't want to waste your time while I type this out, so I'm just going to copy and paste it. So I'll add the data for the first region, first quarter, first region, second quarter, and the data for the second region, first quarter, and second region, second quarter. You get the idea. I'll quickly add that data by copying and pasting from my example data. I have to move that up. There we go. I've got all my data. I don't like that fat bottom line, so I'm just going to clear my formats. You can do that by selecting an array of all your data, and then use your little eraser to say clear formats. There we go. So once you start adding these things up, I want a total. Excel will actually guess that you're working with an outline arrangement. So now when we add our formulas, we have to be very careful about how we add them. So basically, these columns will always add up that way. These columns will always add that way. Otherwise, we won't be able to accordion these columns into each other. So let me just quickly add these. So that'll auto sum. And I can just auto sum that across like that, but not into quarter 1. And I'll do the same thing here. autofill that across, and the same thing here. And the same thing here. That automatically picks the correct totals, so you get a sense that you're doing this correctly. We can also total up Q1 for all of the cities, but we want to be careful about which direction we do that. So let me just quickly finish adding all of these formulas. And then finally, now it doesn't pick the correct things this time, so you actually have to tell it that, and I'm holding down Control, that, and that, and I can autofill that across. So that all covers collapsing this stuff this way. So I'm just going to quickly take care of the second part, which is collapsing everything that way. And you'll see what I mean by collapsing once we finish that. And we can also add that, that, and that. And we'll do the same thing here. But this one, again, will be the same as that one. And then the total picks that up automatically. And that'll be accurate all the way down. So that's the correct way to add all of those up. Now, so we simply insert the table, the outline that is. So I just select all my data, and then I go to Data, Outline, Group, Auto Outline. It adds some additional information up here in the row and column names, and you can see that we can now collapse those rows into each other. So now we're just seeing a total of BC, AB, Washington. We can open this up so you can see the quarters or the individual months, as well as the individual cities within those regions. So that's Outlines. Thanks so much for watching.